Okay, students, we're back. We're doing question 11, 2023. Let's jump straight in. 30,000 people went to a football match in Star Stadium. Brilliant. After the match, the 30,000 people left the stadium at a constant rate. That's our mathematical model anyway. Okay, we're going to model it that way. Is that what would really happen? Probably not. The graph below shows P, the number of people still in the stadium, T minutes after the end of the match. So here's our minutes. Time goes by, the population in the stand decreases because people are leaving. And because we're saying they leave at a constant rate, we have a straight line graph, because the slope is the rate at which people are leaving per minute. That may well come up as an application question out here. So let's see how we go. How long did it take them all to leave? Well, we'll be able to use these 2 points. Okay, so let's get into it. The point G has coordinates 6, meaning after 6 minutes there's 21,000 people left in the stand, in the grounds. Explain what the 6 and the 21,000 mean in terms of the number of people in the stadium. So 6 means 6 minutes. We can get some language and words from up here. T minutes after the end of the match means 6 minutes after the end. So I'm just copying these words here. After the end of the match. Explain what the 6 and the 21,000 mean. 6 means 6 minutes after the end of the match, and 21,000 means there are still 21,000, do they call them, people in Star Stadium. You can say at that time, we don't need to. Okay, now it took 20 minutes for all of the 30,000 people to leave the stadium. It tells us that this is 20. It tells us, for example, that this is 20. Another little thing I want to point out is 0 people, and that this is not 30,000, because if coordinate geometry and slopes are about to come into it, we're going to need these points written this way. Okay. Use this fact to write down the coordinates of the point W, which is on the t-axis. So the coordinates of the point W are 20 for 20 minutes and 0 for the number of people there. Here we go. The equation of the graph can be written like this. It's like y equals c plus mx, and m is negative. Okay. How many people were in the stadium 12 minutes after the match had finished? Okay. So that's a straightforward substitution of the number 12 for t. So we'll say p. If we want to turn it into a function, we can put 12 there, you don't have to. The value of p at 12 is 30,000 minus 1,500 times 12. That goes in the calculator. $30,000. There is a quick way of doing it with this. We don't need it in junior cert. I can show it to you at the end, just so you know. Minus 1500 times 12. And that's our answer. 1,200. How many people were in the stadium 12 minutes? 12,000, sorry, in the stadium. Swinging back to this value, this thing here, we could go 3 times 10 to the 4. It's hardly worth it in that case, but if this gets into loads and loads of zeros, you need it. And if you do physics or applied maths, in Naming Cert, you'll certainly be using it. I forgot to multiply that by 12. Okay, Explain what the 1500 in this equation means in terms of the number of people in the stadium. So what's the context of the 1500? Now it didn't say minus 1500, it said 1500, but what we're going to say is explain this equation means it means that 1500 people leave the stadium every minute. So when I said leave, it's like minus. Okay, great. Come to the end of the question. Let's grade ourselves. Okay, we said 6 means 6 minutes. They tie it all together. 20,000 people remain 6 minutes after the end of the match. I can guarantee you what we wrote there will give us full marks. We got 20-0, we get full marks. We got there are 12,000 people in the stadium after 12 minutes. And when they say that 1,500 people leave the stadium each minute after the match ends, it means 1,500 people leave the stadium every minute. Okay, we know it's after they won't require that. I guarantee you'll be given full marks. The question won't even go to the examiner advisor. It'll stay right there and it'll be given full marks. Okay, it'll be called FC for full credit. Very good. See you in the next one.